Hey everyone, welcome back to Jewelry Witch. This is Joellen. Um, so what you're looking at is a lovely bag of jewelry that one of my coworkers was nice enough to give me today. She totally surprised me with it. I was not expecting it, and there's a lot of boho stuff in here, which I love. So I just kind of wanted to come on and share it with you. I kind of peeked at things, but not too closely. So we're gonna kind of go through this together, and let's see what's in this bag. So first we have this pendant. Um, I think maybe this wire might be sterling. I will have to test it because it's not marked anywhere that I can see. But I do believe that this glass, this sea glass, um, so it's real glass, but I don't think it's natural. I think it was tumbled. Still pretty cool to see. Alright, so next we have this bracelet. It looks like a memory wire bracelet. It wasn't quite executed correctly. These ends are just kind of, well, this one is. This one has a ball on the end of it, but it looks like it was somebody's craft project. These are plastic beads. These are also plastic. Um, that's just a silver tone bead with flowers on it. Yeah, so this is pretty cool. These are also plastic, these faceted ones. I could probably reuse the beads anyway. So this looks like a handmade necklace here. It has this suede cord here, and then some charms on it. I don't know if that's real silver or not. It's not marked at all, so it probably isn't, but there's a revolver there, there's a feather, and then there's this faux turquoise. It looks like magnesite. This is probably plastic. I can see a seam in it. But it's interesting because it has like this little, like, almost like quartz stone stuck in there. And, well, I don't know. It's neat. So, I would actually wear this one though. Here is a handmade donut pendant. This is probably sterling silver wire. It does have that silver look. It feels like silver. This looks like marble. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. I might take the silver wrap off and just scrap that and reuse the donut. So right here I have a real nice thick leather cord. It's really, really nice. It looks like somebody glued the ends on. The ends aren't really very neatly done, but I don't know. I like it. It's decent. This is something that I will probably use to do some beadwork on. Maybe some, if anyone knows anything about beadwork, a tubular peyote stitch necklace probably. For those of you who don't know, I also am a Native American bead artist. I am a tribal citizen of the Penobscot Nation in Maine, and I do beadwork as well. I have a lot of hobbies, but I will use that for beadwork. Here's a cute little necklace that somebody made. Um, Somebody got pretty creative with this stuff. It says, "Life is about creating yourself." I really like that quote. That's a really good quote. And it has a tree of life here, and it has a little key. with a cat on it, and I recognize this cat. I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer, and you can see if you recognize what this logo is. So you probably recognize this logo as Baby Fat. It might be their logo taken off one of their jewelry pieces, but it might be just a replica, but that's what that is. So that's pretty cute. I like cats, so. And this pendant reminds me of SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't know why, but does it remind anyone else of that? Next we have a wooden bangle, and it is printed on the outside. I can't tell if that's hand painted or not. Um, it's not that old, but it's really colorful and pretty. Here is a necklace that somebody made using vintage parts. This style is often referred to as vintage revival. Um, and it is really pretty. It's missing some pieces. Obviously, I'm gonna have to put this in a craft lot. I'm sure somebody else would be able to take it apart, but the back of the key is kind of neat. It says US lock, and it says it is unlawful to duplicate this key. Here's another one of those homemade necklaces with the charms, and it says encourage your hopes, not your fears. And it has the same tree of life. I believe that's a tree of life. And it has that Baby Fat key, and then it has a lobster, which is very suited for the state that I live in. Here's another homemade project. It looks like this pendant was taken off something else, and it's just these semi-precious stone chips glued onto this wreath, which looks like it used to be a pin or a brooch. And then there's these are all plastic. They're very pretty, and I will reuse these. And then there's this toggle at the end. So yeah, this has some nice parts that I'll be able to use. Because aside from collecting and selling vintage and antique jewelry and doing native beadwork, I also make other jewelry. So this right here is a pretty hefty necklace. These are real stones. It has these gold colored beads in the middle, you know, just kind of in these sections. I believe that one's glass. This is agate. There's some jasper. There's I'm not sure what this is. It may be aventurine. I'm gonna get a little closer on this, so maybe you gem experts out there can tell me what it is. Okay, so here's those green beads a little bit closer. And I'm not sure if you guys can tell me what they are or not. There's also other beads on here that I'm not sure what they are, and I will zoom in on those too. So here's the other beads I was wondering about. I'm wondering if this is some sort of jasper or maybe some sort of coral. I'm not quite sure. In any case, this has a lot of good usable semi-precious stones. So this is a multi-strand necklace here. It has 4 strands, and these look like they're copper, and they're oxidized copper, but in actuality they are completely plastic. And here's a close-up of these beads. They certainly are supposed to look like they're copper. It's a cool necklace. I am not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm not going to reuse these beads though. So here's a necklace right here. that has some glass beads on it. Um, and some plastic ones I can see. These look like they came from probably a kit at Walmart. The toggle is corroded pretty badly. I probably won't use these beads either. So here's a pretty semi-precious necklace. Not sure what these are. Um, Gosh, if you guys know what beads these are, let me know. This right here looks like some sort of marble, though. So I could reuse these as well. I think these might be glass. I'm not sure. So here's a really interesting shell necklace. It's really pretty. There's the other side of it. And since I'm kind of a gross person sometimes, I have to say, this kind of reminds me of someone's toenail. But I really do love these natural materials, and I probably will reuse this. I might paint something on it. So this one right here is a nice necklace. It has both plastic and semi-precious stones in it and glass. So it's quite an interesting mixture, and I think that some people that make homemade jewelry tend to mix expensive materials, semi-expensive materials with more inexpensive materials. Like for instance, there is some unakite in here with plastic faux semi-precious stones. Completely plastic, but these are real. So, and these are not real silver, but I'll probably take it apart and reuse the unakite there. Here's another necklace with some semi-precious stones. So we definitely have some agate here. We have some unakite. Gosh, I'm not quite sure what that one is. There is some, it looks like carnelian. Might be agate. Yeah, but those are some stones that I would be able to reuse. So I really like this idea that somebody had to make these necklaces with these rings and these charms. So there's, sorry about my squeaky chair, you guys. There's some sea glass. This sea glass actually looks real, and I'll bring this closer. So here's a sea glass, and it's not quite perfectly smooth around the edges, which is sometimes how you can tell if it's real or not. But there's also like a slight curve in it and everything. But anyways, there's a little pine cone, there's a little crescent moon that's sleeping, and then there is, and I love this one, there's a howling wolf. He looks vicious. And he is double-sided, which I love that too. Here's another one of those necklaces. This one has 3 keys on the bottom. One is a baby fat key. Oh, there's 2 baby fat keys. And then there's this faux turquoise. It's probably howlite, and this is plastic. But I like how this looks. This one here is actually a double-stranded Avon chain necklace. And you can see that the Avon tag is very, very small, but it's right here, and I'll show it to you. There's that Avon tag. Here is a necklace. Gosh, I think these are actually plastic. And There's a toggle there. This is just another handmade necklace. It's pretty, I mean, it's pretty, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. This one here is another necklace. So I will probably take this apart to reuse the pieces. This right here, this leather cord, just like the necklace, I will probably use this to make a tubular peyote stitched bracelet. And then these right here, these jump rings are always nice. So I'll probably reuse these as well. And then there's this cute butterfly. Like I said, I can reuse just about anything. It's just a matter of do I want to or not? Do I want that particular material like in my beadwork, or do I want it, you know, in a piece of regular jewelry that I make? You know, it really depends. But this one has a lot of good components. Here is just another leather cord that I'll probably do beadwork on. Here's another one of those leather cord necklaces. This one says forever on it, and there's an older, kind of damaged looking charm here with some sea glass in it and a little silver key, and then this says follow your heart. This one right here, this is glass. I'm not sure if this is tumbled or if it's true sea glass or not. Not quite sure. It might be tumbled, but then it has this ribbon chain there. I definitely can't resell this. I think there's too much cosmetically going on with this. I'll probably put this in a craft lot, which I do have craft lots, and I tend to post my craft lots on eBay under Jewelry Witch Resale. For vintage jewelry, I sell that on Etsy under Jewelry Witch Vintage. So you guys can check those two stores out. I was going to mention also, I wish I had more time to do art, but I do have a full-time job, so I'm only a part-time seller on eBay and Etsy right now. And so, and coincidentally, I picked up this necklace that says Live Art Fully. Oh, well, I wish I could. But it's still a really pretty necklace. It's got some glass beads and some, I think this one's acrylic. Just some fun stuff here. I really like this Rolo chain. It's really nice. I like these a lot. So no matter how hard I've tried, I'm still not a gem or semi-precious stone or stone expert by any means. I know some of them, but a lot of them I still don't. So I'm gonna hold this a closer, and whoever knows what these stones are, please leave a comment. So here they are. I'm particularly interested in what those coin beads are. Yeah, so I think they're really pretty. Then if we go down here, we see that there is a ceramic bead here, which is absolutely gorgeous, which I definitely will be reusing in another project. So I have a question for you guys. So if you could live the life that you've imagined, what life would that be? What would you be doing? What would you be doing for fun? What would you be doing for work? What accomplishments would you have? I would probably, if money wasn't an issue, I would probably own a thrift store or a boutique, because I absolutely love reusing things and giving things new life, and I love history. Yeah, so that's what I would be doing. So here's another one of those necklaces. This one has an elephant and a lobster and then just a howlite bead there with some acrylic. Here is a tribal style necklace. Listen, I would never call something tribal unless it actually was made by somebody in a tribe, and this wasn't. So, but it's still really cool. It has that tribal vibe. It's not signed anywhere. I think I might actually keep this one because this would go with a lot of my outfits, and I just think it's neat. So I think it's great when people are being artistic and expressing themselves. Personally, I find this necklace a little bit too busy, and it might be because there are just so many different colors and materials here that some of them seem a little bit out of place. For instance, this lobster clasp, this closure that they chose, it definitely looks like it doesn't belong with this necklace. But to each their own. There are some really nice charms on here. I really like that key, that skeleton key, if you will, with the flower. I like the feather, yeah, and the skull. I love skulls, actually. When you guys, when the other, when the rest of the jewelry community on YouTube has auctions and stuff, I'm always looking for skulls and snakes because I love them. So I think that this necklace is absolutely beautiful. It does not appear to be missing anything. It's not signed, but these are all acrylic here. And I might actually keep this one. I'm not sure. I'll have to see if I have any outfits that this will go with. Here is a wire wrapped marble ball on a leather cord. Not too much to say about this. I just have some necklaces here. This is just an aluminum chain. Very lightweight. This one is not that old, actually. It looks like 90s maybe. But it's got some abalone in there. If you can see that. Very thin abalone with some resin on it. And then these wire wrapped glass beads here. And I'll show this to you. So that's fun, but I don't think I'm going to do anything with this. Here is another charm necklace. It says live in the moment, and then this heart says life is a journey, and then there's an elephant there. Here I have a 3-strand necklace. They are all very different strands. I'm just going to kind of pull this up. This has some seed beads with some plastic beads that are made to look metal. There are these, I guess they call them like Morse code ball chains. And then there's these right here. These kind of spiky things. And these are plastic. But there are certain things that I will reuse that are plastic. And this happens to be one of them. I am not sure what stone this is, or if it's real, or if it's dyed, or anything. Kind of reminds me of Unakite, but it doesn't quite have it. I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. So, all right. Here's some more things. This right here is just a faux cameo with an Indian god, a Hindu god on it. This one is just kind of a beaten up stretch bracelet, and the elastic is about to give. I might reuse a couple of these beads. And then there's these 3 necklaces I think that can be stacked. This one just has a pendant. This one has like a triangle, and this one also has a triangle. So those three would be really cute together. Here's a couple more things. This is just a handmade bracelet. I will reuse these glass faceted beads here. These spacers are really neat too. And then this one is completely plastic. So here's a bracelet that was most likely from the 50s or 60s. It says Japan on the inside. It is definitely broken. Right here you can see how it was kind of wired back together, but it doesn't look right. And then these beads are AB finish, and I'll probably take them off and reuse them. So right here we have a bracelet that is not marked. It's just this gold tone bracelet. Nothing too special about it, I guess. It's a little bit damaged too. And then we have this, it used to be maybe something else, but somebody made a pendant with it. And it's got this stone here. And then this chain is kind of old, but it's like really not in good condition at all. This might be a Byzantine chain. I'm not sure if I even pronounced that right, but so here's a bracelet that has a whole lot going on. It says sugar. I think it's really cute actually. And it has these pieces of lace on it with these faux pearls everywhere. And it's adjustable. It's not in the best shape, I don't think. I'm not really a fan of fabric on jewelry just because it gets dirty really quickly. But I'm not sure that anybody even has worn this one. They look like they're little roses here, but I might put it in a yard sale or something. Here is a broken necklace that somebody made, and it says Capture Life's Moments. And it has this piece right here, which is made out of shells and seed beads, and this glass bead here. Somebody, oh, there's a button on there too, that's cute. But somebody glued it onto a flat back there. And then there's this, which is made to look vintage, but it's actually not vintage, but the things that they glued on it may be. And there's the back. And then there's this nice little flower piece. So this has some parts that I might be able to use, and the things that I won't use I'll put in the craft lot. And I just noticed that it says something else here. It says, know in your heart you are loved. Here is a pretty little necklace with some beads hanging off of it. There's a little turtle charm here. He's really cute. There's a cage here with like a frosted glass marble in it. This part might be silver. It might not. There's a lot of tarnish on it. I'm not sure. But that's a cute piece that somebody made. Here's another necklace. This here is plastic. This faceted coin bead here. This looks like it used to be a brooch. I love it when people reuse things like that. It's awesome. And then there's just this plastic flower here. And then some charms up here on the chain. And then this lovely lobster clasp. So these look like the only pair of earrings in this lot. They're not signed, but I really do like the designs on them. And I'll show you the back. There's the back. They definitely need to be cleaned. Um, but they're lovely. I might keep those. Here is a broken bracelet. It has some faux pearls on it. It has kind of this transfer wear bead on it there. Just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Some plastic, some metal. I don't think that any of these things are things that I will use, so this will probably end up in a craft lot. Here's another necklace with one of those nice lobster clasps. I'm definitely going to steal those. This one here looks like it might be ceramic and made to look like stone. This is some sort of semi-precious stone. So is that. This one down here is probably serpentine. So I also want to let everybody know that if anybody sees anything that they absolutely love in my videos, they are welcome to send me an email at jewelrywitchresale@gmail.com, and we will work out a price. I'll just need your information, and I only do PayPal. So here's a necklace with a whole bunch of very useful jump rings on it. So these jump rings will come off of here, and I will reuse them. Here is another shell necklace. So this necklace here is quite interesting. It's on this chain. It has this bar here, but these are tiny, tiny, tiny chains of all different colors, and I mean brown, green, like a gunmetal color, and gold and copper, like kind of everything. And I'm gonna bring this a little closer so you can see that. All right, there. Hopefully you can see the colors a little bit better now. But I think it's pretty unique. I like it. I've seen chain necklaces kind of like this, but the chains are usually bigger. So I like how dainty and small this is. So here is a magical looking bracelet. It just has these charms on it. There's scissors, a bird, a clock, a hamsa, a key, a moon, and a Victorian hand. I think it's really, really cool. And this is actually the last thing in the bag. So I also wanted to do a shout out while I'm at it to, well, Joellen, that's me. So I am a Penobscot beader, but I like to support other native beaders. So I also buy other people's creations. And there's this young lady named Danielle that I bought a pair of her earrings, and I really want to show you. So, and I love the way she packaged this up. Before I show you, I gotta kind of zoom in on our little friend we have here. Okay, so we have a little spider friend. Never mind my beads here. So our spider friend is just gonna hang out with me today. So I understand that a lot of people don't like spiders. Honestly, I'm afraid of spiders myself, but I think it's real bad juju to kill a spider, so I do not do that. In fact, I will not kill anything unless it's accidental or I have to. So, or if I'm hungry, but I usually take spiders outside or I leave them alone. So, anyways, back to these beautiful earrings. So, ta-da! Look, aren't they beautiful? So, here's her card. Her name is Danielle Sage Sanborn. She's a Penobscot artist, like I am. she calls her beadwork Thanks Dear Beadwork. And I'm guessing it's because we have a tradition in our culture that if we are to kill a deer for food, or you know, or whatever, we thank the deer, we say a prayer, we throw down some tobacco, and we thank the deer. So that's what we do. Um, and then that's the back of her card. She's from Indian Island, which is our reservation. So, and you can find her at Thanks Dear Bead on Facebook. But aren't these gorgeous? So it says, thank you so much for your order. I appreciate your support so much. I hope you love your new earrings, and I'd love a picture for my Instagram stories, Danny. And I will take a picture for you, Danny. But here's a video also. So I just want to thank everybody for joining me today. If you like what you see, please subscribe, like my video, and all the links for my shops are in the description. And my email, once again, if you saw anything that you're interested in, is jewelrywitchresale@gmail.com. And I will see you next time.